Won't you join me in a spirit of prayer? God, we are blown away by the diversity of your creation. You made us in your image, but what could you possibly look like? What could you possibly be that your children are such a kooky melange of different shapes and colors, personality traits and preferences? The answer, we know, is that you are more than we can know or even imagine. Like an improperly stored necklace, you are a knotted tangle of contradictions that our human hands can't untie. And the contradiction that we meditate on today is that you made us so different, and you made us one. We confess that we forget this all the time. We forget both parts of it. We forget that we are different, and it makes us act like jerks. We become outraged that people have different opinions or modes of self-expression than we do, instead of being curious about why. We assume it's because they're confused, sick, evil, or just stupid, instead of assuming that we're all living our lives in a way that makes sense to us, given our experiences. We forget that. And we forget that we're one. We fall in love with the romantic fable of the individualist or the transcendentalist, the lonely scholar, the one brave voice, the hero, the heroine. But you told us that though we are many parts, we are all one body, and we feel this intuitively in our hearts. This is why the most reliable way to cheer ourselves up is to do something kind for someone else. Thank you for making us different. Thank you for making us one. Thank you for giving us this faith community where we don't always get differences and diversity right, but it really is in all of our hearts, that desire to see and celebrate differences, to be generous and curious, that desire to be one. We feel it here. We mess it up. We try again. God, we ask you to make us one. When we feel divorced from you and your love, come, find us in the dark and make us one. When we feel like outcasts, like that 13-year-old version of ourselves, misunderstood, wanting only to slam the door and get away from all these people who don't see us and don't understand us, open that door and make us one. When we encounter the enemy, the persecutor, let us look into their eyes with love and recognition. Make us one. Make us one today, God, make us one. We ask all of this in your name, Jesus Christ. Amen.